The sun is shining here in northern Portugal and we're indulging in colour. Creating a garden has to be one of life's most rewarding pastimes, and a life surrounded by so much beauty, one of life's greatest gifts. We're taking a trip to our local market.
Man, I could basically spend a lot of money here.
To see what we can find for the garden this year. But before all of that happens...
That sounds like Mario bringing some rocks ready for tomorrow. Brilliant. That's very good news. Hola, Mario.
It's finally time to complete a landscaping project that we began nearly 3 years ago.
Hello, fellas.
The end of another brilliant day on the farm, and before I head up to bed I am having one of my favourite nighttime ritual treats, which is a cup of Dream from Beam. Dream is a luxurious nighttime blend which tastes a little bit like hot chocolate but has a bunch of all natural sleep supporting ingredients like melatonin and magnesium, and I cannot overestimate the difference this stuff makes to the night sleep I get when I have a cup of Dream before bed. Sleep is so important for our health, but soya still wakes me up a few times a night, and on the nights when I've had some Dream before we go to bed, I find it is so much easier to fall back into that just incredible deep sleep, and I wake up feeling so much more refreshed. My days are so much more productive. It's also sugar-free, gluten-free, keto-friendly, and has only something like 18 calories in it. There's a couple of different flavors. My favorite is the chocolate and peanut butter, but I do also really like the mint chocolate chip. I drink a cup of Dream a few nights a week before bed, and it's really, really making the world of difference at regulating my sleep patterns and making sure that I am getting these beautiful, big, deep sleeps. So if you'd like to give it a go for yourself, then please use our unique link in the description below this video. You'll get 35% off your order, which is pretty whopping. I hope you'll enjoy it as much as I do, and just take sleep really, really seriously, because it is so important for our overall well-being and our overall health. So sleep well, live a little longer.
Good morning, everybody. Those church bells you may or may not have just heard are striking the 7th hour this morning, so we've already been up for a couple of hours. The boys do like to get up super early. Today is all about those rocks that are just down there. Mario came yesterday evening and dumped a few rocks. He's going to be bringing some more today as well, because today is a super duper exciting day. It's probably a day that I've been looking forward to more than any other day since we got on the farm. More than anything, today is going to be brilliant, and that's because we're going to be working down here on the lawn. Who remembers way back when I first started building this lawn area, and I had an idea to make it a really beautiful area? Well, here it is now. It's almost finished. It's all really great, except for this one section right here. That's what we're going to be working on today. We're basically going to be building a wall and a small staircase. I say staircase, what I basically mean is some steps down to the lawn. And, well, how do you say? I guess we're going to be enclosing the lawn area. So this singular room will be the first room, if you want to call it a room, will be the first room that we will have finished on the farm in its entirety. The only thing we'll have to do after today is wait for the room to grow and to flourish, which is going to take several years, because, you know, all of the flowers that we're planting, they're going to take a little while to establish themselves. But we're building a wall, and we'll get to sit here and watch Mario work, which is fab. All right, let's finish the cup of coffee, wait for Mario to turn up, stick the boys' Wellington boots on, off we go.
How are we doing, team? How are we doing?
Yeah, Mario's been 3 times to 3 lots of rocks now, so he's obviously imagining it to be a strong, sturdy, forever kind of job to be together here.
Oh, it's so peaceful down here in the morning. It really is magic. And we've noticed over the last couple of months that we can hear the river down in the bottom of the valley, which we couldn't hear last year. And I think it's because last year they came and cut all of the trees through the forest and thinned the forest massively. So now the sound is travelling more. And it's really lovely. Hello. Being able to hear the river.
The river?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's magic, isn't it? Anyway, John's off to rescue lawn, because you know what he's like about his lawn. And Mario's going to be digging up a section of it. I can't quite envisage what's going to happen today, but I know it's going to be brilliant. And I remember one of the very first time lapses we ever filmed of Mario was building this wall behind me. These steps that I'm on at the minute. And it was amazing just watching it. It was my first experience with a digger, and I was completely blown away. So it's really cool that he's down here again and doing a similar sort of project. And this, I think, as John has probably said, will complete like the first section of the farm. And really the first section of the farm that John started working on. So it's kind of a closing of a nice full circle. What's up, buddy? You need daddy? Sora's already soaking wet on the trampoline. And I've got a bit of a cold. So if I sound a bit croaky today, apologies. But it's a beautiful day. It's a lot to be grateful for.
Definitely don't want to lose that. It's taken me 2 years of hard graft to grow that.
Look, sir, all the night.
And this grass is well established grass now as well, this dark green stuff. This is the stuff that, now that it's well established, doesn't need very much water. So I don't really want to lose it to the bottom of a stone wall. Also, by cutting this out here, we can give Mario an idea of where he can dig up to. Hopefully later today I'll be able to put it back into its new home. Its forever home, if you like.
Something I'm going to have to get used to and embrace is how much mess all of this creates. You know, everything's so settled here at the moment, and it's so beautiful, and there's no kind of disturbance, and well, this is going to be very messy, and it will take a while for things to recover, and for grass to grow and the plants to come back. So we'll be left with, you know, something that looks a bit like a scar on the earth. I don't love it, but I've really got to get used to it, because if we're going to build that house, it's going to be all over the place. So
Have we given news about that house yet?
no, we haven't. We've had news, folks. We've had news, but we'll tell you more about that a bit later.
Yeah.
Let's build a wall first, shall we?
That's not a playground. That's a wall for me, a boat.
The midgie's getting you, buddy. I know, they're annoying, eh? Sorry. It's a bit like Scotland sometimes here. In the early mornings and in the evenings, these midgies come out and they kind of burrow into your hairline and they bite, and they're really, really, really itchy. They drive me and the boys nuts. John never noticed them because he always has a cap on. But if you watched our olive transplanting episode a while ago now, we had caps on, all of us, because they're a pain in the bum. Anyway, as soon as the sun comes up, they go away. They're like vampires. And hopefully not too long before that happens.
Hey, how about filming the spade? Like this. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
You filming it? There we go. Oh, is it good? How is that shot?
Mario's here.
He's on his way. I think I can hear the digger. So we're just waving furiously.
Quick, film.
We overcome with excitement. Who's coming down the hill, Sawyer?
What's coming down the hill?
What's
Look,
that?
look.
What is it?
Can you see?
Hey, what is it?
Yeah. Up on my shoulders.
Is there a digger?
Yeah.
Are you gonna
Cool. And he's bringing the steps. Oh my gosh, I bet you can see these blinking midgies. Ah.
So the last time that Mario was here, we moved 4 very, very old olive trees.
Okay, all right.
4 very, very old olive trees, and they were amazing. We're still waiting to see what kind of success we have from the growth of them, but all signs are good at the moment. We're watering them regularly, we're feeding them, we're doing all sorts to look after them. But where was I going? Basically, all I'm saying is, when Mario turns up, cool stuff happens.
Always.
So, don't skip a section. It's going to be amazing.
Done so much work in and around this area. You know, I just am having so many flashbacks of all the way back when we stomped the lawn flat and threw down all of the seed, and John nurtured this lawn to what it is today, and then laid pipes along the bottom of Robinson's Rock. So we've got a drain down at the bottom of the farm. I remember Mario and John wrestling with an enormous pipe trying to unravel it. So here we are again. I think this is probably the 4th project or something that Mario's done in this part of the farm, and now is literally completing the project. Now it's just a kind of work in progress, you know, it's using it as a family, which we're going to do so much this summer, and it's just, you know, last night was the sign of things to come, if you will. The boys running in the sprinklers and the sunlight and the sunset, and God, we're just so grateful and so lucky to have what we do here. So, anyway, let's enjoy some digger action, shall we? Enough of me chit-chatting.
What have we got? What have we got?
Cheese toast. I don't want to try it.
Okay, cheese toast over. How are we getting on? Brilliantly. Look at that. That's such good news. So basically what's going on here now is we've flattened this area here for the lawn. Actually, my plan is to bring this flower border that we've got all the way around, and in front of the new wall that we're going to be building, the stairs are going to come down here, flower border a little bit there as well, and then where Mario is currently working, that's going to be where the wall is. So I'm probably going to have to take some of those sods of grass and just move them and put them a little bit in that corner there. You'll see, it's going to be very cool. And there's a whole bunch of soil that Mario's taken when he's been lowering the ground over here. He's stacking it up all over there. So when we've got the wall in place, he'll bring it and he'll level that whole area off. It just means that it'll be easier to manage, and it'll actually be my next garden project, will be to landscape that whole area, or this whole terrace area here. I've got a few ideas what I'm going to do with it. Let's see how it works out. Here we go. Mario's just turned his digger around. Let's begin. of the things I really hope that you guys who are watching get from some of our videos is like an understanding or a visual understanding of how things are built that you've probably never seen before. Certainly before I came to Portugal, I didn't know anything about this kind of stuff. You know, it's just remarkable to me how they make these things and how they're put together. And I really hope that you guys are as absolutely enthralled with these things as I am, because it's just fascinating how they do it. I watched that fella go and choose specifically that rock for that location. Brilliant. Yeah, you know, like when we moved the olive trees and like when we've, I don't know, done some building here or there, or the biopool that's coming fairly soon. That'll be an interesting one to show you guys how that's working.
I also have to wonder at what impact all of this will have on the boys. You know, all the different possibilities that they might think about when it comes to work or jobs or passions or interests. You know, will it be carpentry? Will it be stonemasonry?
You know,
will it be gardening?
I had a when I went for my career advice, there two things happened to me. The first career advice that I had was with the army, and the second one was at school. I had a career advisor come in and sit down with me. I had to fill out a form, lots of crosses in boxes, that kind of stuff. And this computer generator, back then, by the way, computers were the size of houses, and it was all very specific and organised stuff. And the lady came in, she sat down and she said, "Well, the computer says, John, that you should be a dog beautician."
Rubbish.
That's what she said.
No.
Yeah, that was my career advice. So I decided I'd be a YouTuber instead. Almost as random. Okay, here's a challenge for all of you whilst we're waiting for the next rock to go in place. If you had some great career advice when you were at school, let us know what it was in the comments below. And if you're reading through the comments and you spot somebody who's got a better career advice job description than dog beautician, give it a thumbs up as well. Let's see who comes to the very top of the comments with the weirdest job description. I like it. That's fun, isn't it?
It's fun, yeah, I love it.
Okay, just stop the time lapse for a minute and we'll get back to the time lapse really quickly, but I want to explain what I'm doing right now is working out where the steps are going to go so that I can work out kind of where I'm going to put the grass, and there'll be a little path I think onto the lawnway, you know, that granite slabs that we've been using in other parts of the farm. I think it'll be kind of nice just to have a couple of steps down from the step or a couple of steps out from the steps that's got that granite in it. So just kind of working out how the garden's going to go. Because I want to get the outline of the lawn and then I want to seed inside that. So it's tricky because over on this side, about half a metre away from the wall here, is this rock that nothing of course can grow on. So we're going to need to think really cleverly about what kind of plants we put in that corner to cover the rock but also have enough space for roots. Right, back to the time lapse. Lunch break. That is a very good morning's work, isn't it? Maria's going to come back this afternoon and we'll put the steps in and just finish that corner off over there. And then I hope this afternoon, maybe late afternoon, early evening, I might be able to put in the first few bits and pieces of flowers. I've got a lemon tree waiting to go in, a peach tree as well. So there's lots to do, but that will then basically enclose and finish off this entire area here.
It's the moment we've all been waiting for. The final step and Crusoe in the digger.
Well, Crusoe's putting the has just put the final step in place.
Well done, Crusoe!
Well done, my boy. That was very good. Okay, we are really close, I think, to being finished for the day. I'm delighted with that. Look at it. It's exactly what I planned. I love it. Nice steps up and a beautiful wall there that we can plant all sorts of lovely flowers up against. We've come to our local market this morning to have a quick look around. It's a market I've never been to before myself. I know Tara's been here quite a few times before. So we'll have a look around, we'll take you along with us, see what's what, see what they're selling in there. I personally have come for some flowers. Hopefully we've got some flowers in there that we can take away that are good prices, nice and cheap for the flower garden. It looks like looks like it goes on for quite a while over that way. So let's go down, have a quick look around. Tara's off getting some cash from the local supermarket. Cash machine, apparently there's a long queue. We'll just wander in and have a look around, take you along with us.
Come on then, you know what I'm looking for.
Yeah, chickens,
Yeah.
no? Is it more chickens?
Yeah, well I want to find silkies. If someone's got silkies, I'd love a couple of silkies.
Okay, all right.
Anyway, we're at a local market.
Yep.
This is about 20 minutes from our farm and happens twice a month.
Yeah.
Keeps going on. There's lots of lovely looking sweets. I'm a bit hungry actually.
Yeah, okay.
And cakes. And there's chickens and animals. We might even leave with some goats.
Flowers, look.
But John's here to get flowers.
Yeah, I
for
am.
the flower garden.
Here we go, look.
No, darling, there's like literally down that end. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you can shop here, but down that end is like the biggest market of flowers you've ever seen. You've never been to this market, have you?
I haven't, no. Look, that lady's wandering off with trees. I
then.
love it.
I'll
Let's
show
do it.
you. It's huge. It goes on for ages. They got everything like they've got loads of, you know, fairly standard clothes from
China.
big factories and things. They've got carpets. You can buy towels here. Traditional ceramics.
Okay.
But the real excitement is the animals and the plants.
What have we got? Some nice looking rhododendrons down there.
Yeah, beautiful proteas, lavender.
Hang on a minute. That's a nice looking one, isn't it?
Enough rhododendrons.
The flowers on rhododendrons are spectacular. One can never have enough rhododendrons. Look at those. Beautiful. Oh, they've got some lily bulbs over there as well.
Down there
Okay.
is all the animals.
Down there's the animals, is it? Okay.
Well, I really hope they've got silkies. I just want, you know what, do you remember at the place where we bought the chickens? They had those little with like the fluffy head and he said it wasn't very well in a box.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Okay, a fluffy head chicken. Brilliant.
Look at these for the boys.
They're nice, aren't they?
How cute are they?
Great.
I hear a goat.
No.
What? They're so boring.
No goats.
Why? They're so sweet.
No, not
Listen
happening.
to it. Look at it.
It's cute. Bunny rabbits.
Rabbits?
Oh man.
I think John and I came here with quite different expectations as to what we were going to fill the car with.
Yeah, yeah.
This is where we got Sudza Budza and Tudza from. This
Is
lady
it?
here on the left.
Okay.
Would have got a bit sad and sorry for themselves, don't they? I like those black hens.
No more hens, darling. We've got enough. Okay, here's a message directly to our Patreons. Thank you very, very much, Patreons, for all of your support. It means a great deal to us. This month, I'm going to spend some of your money in this market. Thank you very much. if that's okay. What a lovely way to spend, I don't like the word spend, I like to say use, because when you spend money, it's like you're just throwing it away. But when you use money, there's a real reason for purchasing something. And, you know, the real reason for purchasing any flowers ever by anybody is because it just brings a lot of happiness and joy to people. So hopefully in using some of the Patreon's money on flowers this month, we can not only bring a great deal of satisfaction and joy to myself and my dear wife, but also everybody that watches the flower garden and the lawn area especially, and that area that we've put right next to the stone house, evolve into something that is going to be truly epic by the middle of the summer. What more to say about that? Not much. You can have the yellow. Also, the more flowers I get, the less stressed I'm going to be about Sawyer and Crusoe plucking the occasional one. Okay, bulbs are intensely rewarding. Let's have a look. Did you want to go get some tomato plants?
I would like to come back here. So this market happens twice a month. So
Okay.
the next time will be at the beginning of next month. I won't be here. When I get back from Zim,
Okay.
I'll come and patch up what I haven't got from my seedlings in the greenhouse. Because I thought my tomatoes weren't sprouting because I only got like think there were only 6 in my tray of cherry tomatoes, but now they're all starting to sprout now it's a bit warmer.
Okay.
So I'm going to give them another couple of weeks before I give up on them, and then I'll come and subsidise from the market.
Okay, all right. Well,
Great
that's good
place
news.
to come shopping for
Yeah.
veggie seedlings for sure. We also need the veg garden to be prepared first, so we haven't done that yet. So
No, that's true.
I'll come back.
All right,
This time
okay.
next month.
So that's it then. We're done, are we? Oh, pink lilies though.